Hi, I'm Lauren from TasteBetterFromScratch.com, where you can find easy to cook recipes that are all made from scratch. Today I'm sharing my family's favorite chicken cordon bleu that will have your dinner guests singing your praises. Juicy baked chicken wrapped around layers of ham and Swiss cheese baked to perfection. This recipe is a winner. Chicken cordon bleu is a fancy meal that can seem intimidating, but with my tips and tricks, you're gonna see how easy this delicious meal is to make. Let's get started. All right, let's talk about the main ingredient, which is our chicken. You can use full chicken breasts, or you can use chicken breast fillets, which is what I like because it makes it even easier to start off with already thin pieces of chicken breast. You can have your butcher fillet a chicken breast for you, or you can even buy them at my grocery store in chicken breast fillets like you see here. So what we're going to do first is grab a meat mallet. You could use a rolling pin, anything to help pound these out a little thinner. So I put down a piece of plastic wrap, I put my chicken on top, and I put a second piece of plastic wrap as a buffer so that I'm not breaking the chicken as I'm pounding. So we're gonna take the flat side of our mallet or your rolling pin, the end of a rolling pin. We're just gonna gently pound the chicken. So we want the chicken to be thin, but not so thin that it breaks. You don't want any cracks in the meat. You can get your kids involved in this part. If you have someone who's had a bad day, it's a great way to get out some little anger and frustration. Okay, now we're ready to add our layers of ham and Swiss cheese. I'm just using delicious deli ham from the counter. You can use leftover ham, whatever you like, and we're using Swiss cheese. You could also use mozzarella if you don't like Swiss. All right, we're going to layer a piece of ham right on top of our chicken. And then we're gonna add a few pieces of Swiss cheese. Okay, who doesn't love chicken cordon bleu? This is even better homemade. This is so good. Okay, now we've got our layers of ham and Swiss cheese. It's time to roll these up, and I've got an awesome tip for you to keep everything nice and tight into a bundle that you don't need to use toothpicks or anything weird to secure these into really tight little bundles of chicken cordon bleu. So what we're going to do is kind of fold in the ham and then roll up as tightly as you can your chicken breasts. Just roll it really tight. I even try and tuck in the sides, if I can, of the chicken until I've got a nice rolled bundle like this. So some people at this point would stick toothpicks in to secure it together, but this is an awesome tip. So grab a small piece of plastic wrap, stick your chicken bundle on one end, and we're gonna roll it tightly with the ends open, kind of like a Tootsie Roll. Roll it up nice and tight, and we're going to pinch the ends together and just whip it around so that it gets nice and tight in there. We're gonna stick this in the fridge. It's gonna firm up nice and tight into a little bundle that we can stick in the oven. You don't have to worry about the cheese spilling out. You don't have to worry about toothpicks people are gonna be eating. It's a really simple, easy trick. The best part I like about it is that you can make these in advance. You could freeze this, you could make it the day ahead, so that when you're ready to make dinner, you just pull these out, dip them in the butter and the cornflakes, and stick them in the oven. It's really easy. All right, our little chicken bundles have been in the fridge for about 30 minutes. We're ready to unwrap them, dip them, and get them in the oven. So we're just going to peel off the plastic wrap. I like to just stack them all on a plate so I can season them with salt and pepper before we dip them in melted butter and cornflakes. So this method, the cornflakes and the melted butter, this is what my husband grew up eating. More traditionally, people dip them in milk and an egg mixture and then in breadcrumbs. All right, we're gonna season these with a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, grab your bundle. We're gonna dip it in melted butter, which will add flavor and help the cornflakes to stick. And then roll it around in cornflakes. I love the fun texture that the cornflakes add, the color, and the unique flavor. If you have any leftover melted butter in the pan, I don't let this go to waste. I just put it right on top. Makes a nice golden crunchy crust when it bakes. All right, we're gonna stick these in the oven at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how big your chicken breasts were. All right, our chicken cordon bleu is ready to come out. Oh, I can smell it. It smells so good. You can hear the cheese crackling and sizzling. Has a perfectly golden crust from the butter. The final step to chicken cordon bleu is the sauce. And like I said earlier, this is not a traditional chicken cordon bleu recipe, but this is the way we love to serve it at our house. I'm going to link in the description to a traditional creamy Dijon sauce. The sauce we use is just 2 ingredients. It's mayo and mustard, which paired with this chicken combination of Swiss cheese and cornflakes and ham is delicious. All right, I cannot wait any longer. Let's try this out. Oh, this looks so good. I like to dollop a big spoonful of sauce right on top. You can put it on the side if you want. Let's dig in. Oh, that smells so good. Melted cheese, the ham. Gotta get a great bite with ham, cheese, sauce, that crispy cornflake crust. That is killer. The crunch from the cornflakes, all the combinations of flavors. It's like a party in my mouth right now. It was so, so good. So easy to make. Don't be intimidated by chicken cordon bleu. This is the easiest way to do it, and it's so good. Thanks for watching, you guys. You can find the full recipe in the video description below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe so you don't miss any of my future recipe videos where you can find other great meals that taste better from scratch. See you soon.